jogando Genshin Impact. Vamos aí dar início aí a cache da Akunt, né? Um cache nova aí, bora fazer ela aí. Tô doido pra ver o capitão, né? Tomei um spoiler hoje cedo.
Every journey has its final day.
A mulher mostrou spoiler pra mim, que eu não queria ver, né? Mostrando spoiler aí. Criatura. Gente, já deixa aquele like, inscreva-se, entendeu? Vamos fazer a cache e começar a fazer essa cache. Deixa eu ver. Deixa eu ver aqui.
Era bonito, não?
O que?
Personagem.
Peraí. Tô. O cara, né? Ah, ela ou ele? Que...
Ele.
É a mulher que faz o negócio de cá pulando, pra lá e pra cá?
É o carinho que tá com.
Genshin Impact, salvar.
Não, deixa o Além.
Deixa eu entrar aqui no editar. Deixa eu editar meu. Colocar a capa aqui bonitinha aqui no meu.
Where do you want to go next?
Meu vídeo.
If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
Playlist. Genshin Impact. Cliquei. Tocar de capa aqui.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Opa! Não. Com a capitã, né? Número 1. Não, esse aqui é a capa bonita.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
Vou fazer a cache do Aconte. Bora fazer a cache do Aconte. Chegamos.
I see. Thank you so much. The adventure...
No worries at all. We've always valued the since we're facing the same enemies. I'll send you the intel we've collected on the Abyss so far.
All right.
Tudo bem, obrigado.
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Got any new commissions?
You two have come just in time. I've got some good news. The Pyro Archon has finished assembling her forces. Given how the Abyss has ramped up its activities lately, we can no longer afford to act only after receiving news of an invasion.
Podemos mais agir apenas após receber notícias de invasão.
So the Pyro Archon suggested that the Scions of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel. That way, we can stay informed of everything that's happening across the land. Once we receive word of enemy activity, we can notify the nearest camp and the stationed forces can take immediate action.
É só isso?
Nessa que eu vi, não?
Yes, precisely. This should also allow us to focus on gathering information rather than running around and trying to tackle everything at once.
De uma vez.
So please also take a chance to relax, you two. You've been working hard these days, and this will be a good opportunity for some well-deserved rest.
So that's the plan. We can finally stop and take a break.
Podemos. Ficou bonito, né?
Ficou.
Claro, né? Tem que colocar ele.
Keeping that one safe and sound is our priority now. The more...
The movements of the Abyss are always unpredictable. There have also been once the disaster is over, everyone will return to...
Oh, right. Most people have no idea just how bad the situation is.
E aí, essa voz dessa bichinha tá bugada, né? Kachina. Nossa.
Oh, hey, Kachina! Are you feeling better now?
Ela tá bugada. Tô sem voz, não.
Tá, eu também tá.
Não sei se faço demais. Olha, tá rouca.
Wow.
A Silonene é uma verdadeira mestra. Bora fazer a cache dela também.
Hey, have some confidence in yourself, Kachina.
Você
After all,
é o
you're already a
futuro
victor of the Night
da
Warden.
sua tribo. Além da fumaça dos espelhos. Ato 3. Vai no menu de missões. Ixi. Assim, o passado tá correndo aqui. Quer fazer cash. Tem um rabão, hein? O rabo dela, o tamanho do rabo. É o rabo dela, ó, é grosso demais. Ó. Tô falando do rabo. Ó. E me soca. Escapou. Relaxa, abaixo da concentração da ampliações, bem apenas com a maioria dos ficamos solene, contendo as exaltação. Não teve nenhum efeito, apenas estão de uma forma eu e a caixinha. Eca, tomar banho. Pega jovem com o mel das pérolas. Meu Deus, vou conversar o tempo todo aqui. Vou pular esse trem rápido. Vou pular esse trem. Esse converseiro. Tô dentro. Tô fora. Achou não? Pode achar então. Depois eu pesquiso pra achar. Ah, mas Deus do céu, o nome da. Kachina tá bugada ainda. Eita merda.
Acho que esqueceram de chamar.
Ah, yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation.
Já está uma tremenda reputação.
Are you Outlanders?
Espere, vocês são os forasteiros?
We're travelers who just arrived in Outland not too long ago.
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that you're outlanders.
Viajantes, né? Só que ninguém me contou que vocês eram de fora. Tá dizendo que ela conta.
No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged himself to the plan. But we need to forge an ancient name to ensure he'd be able to return safe and sound.
Se comprometido com o plano, mas precisaremos forjar nome antigo para garantir que ele consegue voltar em segurança.
She did mention that it would be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but at the time I thought she was just commenting on my skills.
Seria muito difícil forjar nome antigo para ele, mas na hora achava que ele só estava comentando sobre as minhas habilidades.
But I seem to understand where the true difficulty lies now.
Entendi, onde está realmente dificuldade agora.
No, I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it, really. I just need a moment to process things. The Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and we used to argue a lot. Honestly, it's probably for the better that she didn't bring this up at the time.
E provavelmente para melhorar que ela não mencionou isso desta vez.
Anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here, and it'd be pointless to take my anger out on someone else.
Se ela não estiver aqui, não teria sentido descontar minha raiva.
But, just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less upset. After all, she must have known that forging an ancient name for an outlander is an impossible task.
Essa é a quest de secundária, né? Você vai reconhecer ela lá. Aí você vai piscar duas caches. Aí você pegar a cache que tá escrito o nomes, não sei o que lá. Sabendo forjar uma tarefa impossível.
As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's spirit. We forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name.
Temos efeitos na bagagem.
Qual você precisa escolher?
Não, pode pular. Pode pular, tô falando assim, na hora da podcast terminar, essa conversa aí. Aí, ó, vai piscar aí, ó. É a outra, ó. Essa aí. É do lado. Uhum.
But they were all performed outside of Natlan.
Yeah, that's right.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had performed heroic deeds in that land, as an outlander, your actions still wouldn't have been recorded by our lands.
Esqueceram de fazer ela conversar.
Only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged by the Wyab can be used. Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create.
Seems the Wyab.
Mawika, of all people, should know better than anyone. Yet she's still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name to me.
Hope Hyman gets it.
Ugh, don't remind me. Let's just focus on how we can pull this off.
You mean you're already...
Well, what else can I do? What's happened is already done, and it's not like I can outright defy the order of my Archon.
O que foi? Tá bugando?
If she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of her plan, and that I'll be able to find a way to make it happen. In other words, the order is an affirmation of my abilities.
Todos falando, tô zoando.
Whoa, not only has she accepted the task, but now she's looking for silver lining?
The key is getting the Wyab to somehow acknowledge the traveler's existence.
We heard the voice of a Wyab when we were in the Night Kingdom before. We even had a whole conversation. If we can talk to her again, maybe we can figure something out together.
Well, every tribe has their own Wyab. How do we know if, plus, considering the unprecedented nature of this situation, I have a feeling that the... I don't know. That requires a level of knowledge that I do not possess. We need to find a consultant who's an expert on all things Night Kingdom and Wyup. The first person who comes to mind is Lali at the Masters of the Nightwind. The one we call Granny...
Oh, we've heard that name before. We used her Spirit Speaker's stone to find Kachina's ancient name. A person who can make something like that must be pretty impressive.
Still, she's older now and quite eccentric. It's hard to even book a meeting with her, given that she's constantly holed up in her room, and I've heard that to get her help, you have to be extremely patient with her and know how to keep her spirit up.
I hate to break it to you, but...
Huh.
Well, yeah, at the cost of her...
Great going, Moeka. We're already off to our Rockies. In that, I'll also write you a letter on your behalf. If you can find someone to deliver it and mention some good things about you.
Nossa, uma conversa, hein? Uma conversa que não para. Aqui, o objetivo nosso aqui, não que nós estamos conversando aqui, é fazer uma pedra pra nós, entendeu? É tipo uma pedra que invoca a gente de se dar um símbolo pro morto, né? Aí a gente é revivido. E é um converseiro. Acabei também. Mas eu parei e tava lendo. Que nicho. Ih, tá bugado também.
I'm sorry to put this on you, Kanish. It's just that you're probably...
Meu Deus do céu, tá bugadaço. Eu bugar tudo.
She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Shilonen is one of 4 that have already been acknowledged.
Oh.
É?
Well, then I...
Caralho, pulei. Compartilhamos da indicação, me resgatou um capitão.
Amor. Tá Renato, né? Tô lendo também.
O estado chama de sagrada. O nome dele é Orogron. Não é esse?
Ororon.
Ororon? O nome dele é Ororon. Ele também vem. Ah, sim. É, você também já sabe da história tudo.
Eu não.
Você viu o vídeo? Tomara que no cartão tá conversando, né?
Given how the Masters of the Nightwind love to babble about dreams and revelations, they're already a pretty strange bunch to most. I've never met Auroran, but if they consider him the odd one...
Huh. Makes sense. But Paimon wonders how Lali could be the first one to notice Auroran's disappearance.
Huh, so if I'm following, you mean we'll help her investigate Auroran and the captain's whereabouts?
Bora aqui.
Then, yeah, I'll leave my letter to you. Okay, then let's...
Tá doido.
Oh, it's time to meet up with Shilonen. Let's ask her how things have been going. Hey, Shilonen, how's everything going?
Oh, hi, Traveler and Paimon. I have bad news. Lolly did not reply to our request, although I suppose...
Huh? You mean she didn't even bother to give Kenichi a response? Guess she really does have quite the ego then.
Yeah, well, she can be also quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted people around. Even the Masters of the Night went off and... But let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there. If we do get a chance to talk to her in person, we can still try to work something out.
That's true. Let's go! Paimon doesn't...
Well, we try...
That might be true, but this is still a request from the Pyro Archon, right? Shouldn't the subject always answer the call of their Archon?
A subject? Well, if you ask me, I'd say we're all more like friends with the Archon. Yes, Mawika is our leader, but that doesn't mean there's any kind of tall barrier between us and her. The only thing is that she often has very high expectations of us.
Huh. So even though she's super powerful, it sounds like she's actually pretty down to earth and easy to get along with. Unlike that old hag Granny Eachtley, right? Does she think she can ignore us just because she's famous? You all talk about her like she's some kind of huge deal, but she didn't even bother to reply to our letter! Seriously, if she didn't want to come, she could at least let us know. If that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to get old.
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
Oh, she canceled it.
Huh? Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon?
Eu vi essa daí.
Eu também tô vendo.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right? Come on, relax. I'm sure my bark's worse than my bite.
Huh? Lolly.
Wait, you're Lolly? You're Granny Eastly?
Yes, Granny Eastly. But emphasis on Eastly, not Granny. You must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time. The young man who's actually the oldest person in the room. The girl next door who turns out to be a seasoned veteran. The wise sage who looks like a little kid. Oh, wipe that look off your face! You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age? Okay, well, don't go thinking it's a trick either. See? I'm barely wearing any makeup.
Did I forget to mention, she's called Granny, but she's actually pretty young. It was an honest mistake. I guess we've just gotten used to it.
I'm sorry.
What? How dare you? Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady her age?
Paimon really didn't mean to offend you, it's just... Oh, Paimon just wanted to apologize, but now...
It was my idea to invite you here, Lolly. So if you're upset, you can just take it out on me.
All right. I was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise anyone. There's really no... I received Kenichi's letter and was planning to attend this meeting. Since I had already decided to come, I figured there was no need to draft a reply that simply said, but, of course... It's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Only to hear you all talking smack about me. Anyway, that's the whole story. Honestly, it's not like I owed you an explanation anyway.
What's with that expression? Was she feeling embarrassed just now?
When the Masters of the Night Wind say they struggle dealing with her, I wonder if the feeling is mutual. She seems to be pretty awkward herself. Everything she does and says seems a little forced.
Anyway, Shilonen, I heard that you require my help in crafting an ancient name.
Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before.
I see. So Mauika has asked you to forge an ancient name for an... And you've also heard all about Auroron. I must say, he's always been a good kid. I can't see him joining the Fatui of his own volition. He must have been coerced somehow.
Yeah, that's what we came here to ask you. We'll help bring Auroron back.
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now. Traveler, come here. Let me take a good look at you. Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to mortal hearts. Yet, again and again, you've braved them to find new worlds. A weary yet free soul, even the most verdant leaf in the forest, will pray for your happiness and safe passage. Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to lift a torch above your head and walk headlong into the night. Huh? Don't move. There's something here.
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the Traveler gonna be okay?
Shoo! That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body. No need to worry. I've just cleared out the last of them.
Isn't that kinda like having part of a ghost come back with you?
It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most it could do is stir up some chaos in your mind, and generally worsen your mood.
Well, in that case, better to get rid of them.
It was nothing. Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Auroron back, I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night.
The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to talk to the Wayab of the tribes?
Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. Oh, the Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire night.
Oh, so you're basically saying it's even more powerful than the Wyab of the tribes. Well, that sort of
not exactly. It's not so much that one's more powerful than the other. Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber, and we can only communicate with its but I will need to prepare a few more things if we are to hold a ceremony to achieve the state of the trance. I'll make a list. Can any of you get everything for me?
I can go. It'll probably be a long list, so better leave it to...
Sounds good! Yep, we'll be...
All right, now it's time for us to catch that. Oh, I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because he has always lived alone. And I found a broken jar in his house. There was also something off about his phlogiston aphids. And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house that did not match any of our local weapons. My guess is that...
Oh, sounds like the Fatui broke into his house and took him hostage.
But why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the country and raising aphids? He's only in his 20s. What would they want with him? That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped out of everyone in Natlan, he must... In any case, we'll get to the bottom of this once we manage to get him back here. I'm truly sorry to put you two through all this trouble with me. But... please help me get him back.
You can count on...
All right, then let's start by... This is... An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some... I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with a Fatui. I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him, or perhaps trying to extract information. However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight.
Didn't Kanich say that she's a big name in Natlan? Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this.
Auroron? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him. He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living off of what he harvests from the garden. He's always been such a good kid. He would even get his friends to deliver... Oh well, let's keep looking. He can answer all of our questions once we find him. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston. Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
Huh? What trail? Paimon doesn't see anything.
Oh, right. I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things. Here. How about now?
What do you see? Whoa, Paimon can see it now too!
That's right. I used a spell to temper—
Wow, you can even—
It requires it. When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great— Anyway, we'll need to use our vision now to track—
Over here, this way! See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already— But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns. But given the looks on their faces just now— Or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super old-fashioned.
Huh? Was that Seat Lolly's voice?
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends. Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly.
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there. Yeah, judging—
Wait. The phlogiston here is a— Let me see.
Paimon sees a small shape here. Could it be—
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So Auroron was indeed being threatened. We've got to find him. Fast. Leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire. No. I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No. No, I've got to stay calm.
There are traces of people staying here too.
Wait a second. I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well.
Kanich told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense the...
It's about time that little brat said something nice about me. There are signs of a struggle here. Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been a fight. But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways. Both the phlogiston and the elemental traces in the air support that.
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Auroron wanted to leave another...
Given there are 2 signals leading from here, we should split... I'll take this direction, and leave the other one to you. Let's meet up again later. Auroron, what the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well. You little...
And off she goes! Traveler, did you hear all of that as well? Once Seatlolly left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon, so you were thinking the same thing. Paimon also thought that if she did say... if you think of... Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead.
Ela lança um feitiço. E aí você consegue ouvir os pensamentos dela.
Não é rápido, não?
Não. Ela sabe que ela jogou o poder nessa mão assim? Ela conectou com você.
Ah, então tava espiando.
Não, ela sem saber, mano, tá pensando que nós tá ouvindo. E tá ouvindo.
So we can't... That's weird. The phlogiston trail... But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right? We know he wasn't alone. He had all those Fatui with him.
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth. I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt. I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment. And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the Masters of the Night Wind. Hello, Traveler. I'm Auroron, the one you've been searching for. Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie, like a false omen in the lingering smoke. My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
Não é que não, não é que não. Simplesmente o jeito mais fácil de rápido de conseguir essa reunião.
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Be careful with this traveler. His soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to him.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom. I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you, in person.
Com os meus colegas, considerando a situação atual, gostaria de solicitar sinceramente formal com você.
I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan.
Acredito que haja pouca razão para você conseguir o plano dela.
If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
Então, não se encontra o leste do estádio. Mas lembre-se, não fale disso para ninguém. Eu gostaria de evitar conflitos adicionais.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
Me ajude. Sem segredo. Isso tudo que eu arrasto no conflito. O bravo! É o bravo.
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground? Are you okay?
See Lolly! He froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground.
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere? Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. See, Lolly should be able to, exorcise any ghosts or weird stuff that you picked up in the Night Kingdom.
seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. If you need anything from me, just say the word.
Ah, way. That's
in any case. Need to be more careful next time.
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
All right. I followed my flit.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's...
Well, but if you want... Look over there.
Huh? Paimon thinks she sees someone in the middle of the cave.
That's Auroron.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see the sun. Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move.
Huh?
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head.
See, Lolly's struggling to control her temper now.
Are you ready? Let's go kick their butts. On my count. Still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against.
Let's end this quickly. Get out of my way!
Whirling snow!
It isn't time for a break yet!
This is order.
Embrace the ice! My apologies! Be amazed! Zip on up!
Gather!
Whirling snow! Take flight!
Solidify! I will have order!
Surprise! Hey!
Let's move! Can't run!
Sakura swirl!
Stabilize! Calculated. This one's
Let the magic begin! Over here!
Solidify!
I must counter
Auroron!
Granny!
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eats to Lead, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone
And greetings to you too, Gramps.
What did you just call him?
Gramps? Is that not right? You're Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you've got to be Gramps.
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling...
Wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine.
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just, Granny always taught me to show gratitude. Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone...
And do you think saying all of this is gonna... Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
Be wary of beasts prowling around. Scammers look...
Oh, so you won't always be able to...
I'm sorry.
Next time?
Conversa desnecessária.
No, they just...
Conversa desnecessária.
Yes. So what?
Because
Conversa desnecessária. Pulando tudo, pulando tudo.
Let's clean this place up and get back to the city.
Sounds good.
Conversa desnecessária. Pulando tudo.
Huh?
How exactly did the masters...
Vamos pular essas conversação desnecessárias. Fiquei lá no papel. Combinou de pensar no outro lugar, né? Amor? Combinou de conversar em outro lugar agora, né? Você viu lá não? Ele falou que quer conversar com ele?
Ah, sim. Eles
combinaram pra
se encontrar.
Uhum.
Até não falar
com ela.
Ninguém.
Nem capaz. Arregão.
I see. So Auroron came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Seat Lolly's safety.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know...
We'll give her a full...
Well, I need to...
Technically...
Sure.
Conversa desnecessária, pulando tudo.
Well, at least...
Traveler, Paimon, once Auroron is...
Oh, thank you!
You scratch my... Come with me,
Conversa
Auroron.
desnecessária, pulando tudo.
Goodbye, Gramps.
We're finally done. Alright, it's time to find some grub.
Conversa desnecessária, pulando tudo. Aí, pronto.
What? The captain?
É o capitão? Não grite.
Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And he... Oh, that Auroron, what is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. Paimon would have never guessed anything was happening. All that stuff about protecting Seat Lolly and being forced to help the Fatui, when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along. Yeah, you're... Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if... We still have another whole day before the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when...
Espera o dia seguinte. Dia seguinte. 8 horas.
My apologies.
Cinco, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please don't let this be a trap. What was that?
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from behind people like that. What are you,
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of habit.
And what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest, but you're actually doing shady stuff behind people's backs.
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her. Sometimes you two sound really similar, you know.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now?
Well, I could. It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character.
Não importa como que eu tenho interesse nas informações.
Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side. If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash, and that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid.
Okay.
I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no means an unreasonable person. And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to appear.
Para tentar salvar, ela ainda precisa de que mais 2 heróis apareçam.
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important now.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back?
Eu estou. É o mesmo.
If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Teyvat, will pay for her mistakes. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along, the details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you?
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep it as a mere backup plan. Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses.
Posso te dizer, mas nada. Não pode esperar ter que recobrar.
My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan, and all of Natlan will be lost to the abyss.
Enfrentaremos até que seja tarde demais. Não haverá tempo restante para executar o plano reserva e toda será perdida para abismo.
We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
Por ela aqui e agora.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know. Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa's plan?
I knew you to be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa.
Entendi. Isso mesmo. Eu não tentei pegar.
Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged.
O que penso sobre a mas mesmo assim, o meu desejo é salvar não mudou. Bem, isso aí tá nem a cash aí, cuidado, hein?
É cash aqui?
Ah, mano, você entendeu alguma cash diferente? Não foi aí, não.
É que eu tô indo mais profundo do acampamento dos Fatuís.
Ah, tá.
Olha, eles vivem numa caverna.
É, foi onde estava.
Ah, foi onde eles estavam.
Vamos marcar aí. Quero ir atrás depois.
Ah, tem um baú aqui.
Mas tem o cash aí, ó. Já que fui derrotado, eu desejo salvar um
And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
Ó, rapazinho aqui, tá? E agora resolver isso aqui. Imediatamente chegaremos a uma rua.
Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Something is rapidly approaching. Oh no.
Something? Bad news, chump! It's your granny!
See, Lolly? When did you get here?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very curious about what you're up to. How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Colluding with the Fatui? Really? Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh? You really think you can avoid a scolding just by staying quiet?
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back.
Ah,
well,
caramba.
go on then. Explain yourself.
Começando com a bom.
What the heck are you up to?
Chegou a intrometida.
I'm sorry, Granny.
Nossa, véi. Vou pular tudo.
Please calm down. We still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that the captain isn't trying to seize the Gnosis anymore. So maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. This isn't open. You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city. You two keep an eye on Auroron for me, okay?
Meia chata. Tá pra lá, desgrama. Ah, sério, velho? É chata.
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a head on your shoulders, Auroron. Use it! Why did you help the captain? And I want the truth this time. No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me ask a different... Really? You're just going to Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? Only endless trouble awaits you and everyone in the tribe. You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me.
Ô, véia chata, viu, véi?
Why is he staring at us all of a
atrapalhar a
sudden?
conversa. Atrapalhar a conversa.
I'm sitting here.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me? Here.
Sorry, Granny.
You say
chato, véia chata, véia chata.
That's Auroron. If you're
Essa
still
véia atrapalhou
That's not it.
essa conversa.
I know you tend to get down on
Que
yourself
porra,
when you're
véi.
upset, but I
A
can
conversa
tell I
tá tão
really heard you this
interessante.
time.
His voice.
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away,
Vai
but
tudo, pulei
isn't
tudo.
he right here?
Essa pé me deixou com nervoso.
Get back here this instant! Auroron! What is this?
What just happened?
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that's how he... little
Whoa, that's a...
I'm sorry. Auroron probably...
É chata. Opa.
We've got quite a long walk back to the city. Let's take our time.
Não vai pra saber não, velho. Quero ir lá com o capitão. Tá doido. É chata. Não.
Step on up.
Do you two have...
All right.
Then let's go. We can find somewhere to sit down and talk. Food and drinks are on me.
How did this become Paimon's? Alright. It's on, so you can just sit back and...
Hey, come...
are you sure?
Sério, velho. É chato. Atrapalhar a melhor conversa.
And away I go.
Surprise! Do you see two people standing by the door?
What?
Huh? How could that be? I guess...
Do you think she's...
There you go.
Oh, so you...
Of course.
Wait, so...
Well... Huh? Oh, please. Alright, that...
See, Lally? See...
Who's that?
Por cima da cachaceira.
You... I mean...
Granny Seat Lop?
Exactly! And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Oh yeah. And I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid. Yeah, you! Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? You see? I know my stuff. That's more like it.
Pulei, velho. Que é uma
Someone
conversa.
showed me a little respect. Yeah.
É para contar alguma coisa aqui interessante, mas nossa, eu achei muito ruim que ela interrompeu. Só isso.
Behind this pitch-black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals itself. Behind the smoke, the lingering smoke.
She's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks.
Is this another specialty of the Masters of the Nightwind?
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Citlali herself. While she can easily pick up everyone else's skills and tricks, few have been able to master hers.
Warning, warning. Red, the color of danger, has now arisen within that pair of eyes. Huh?
Salve, mano, novo inscrito aqui.
Opa! Salve! Salve, Rogério! Tô aqui jogando aqui, velho. Tô fazendo a cache do capitão. Não é capitão não, da Conte, né, mas... o cara é monstro.
Para o serviço KKK.
Beleza. Tô aqui fazendo uns cache aqui, velho.
Embarrassing.
Muito obrigado aí por ser inscrito aí. Que ajuda demais o canal a crescer também, né? Deixa aquele like também. Que ajuda a divulgar o canal aí. Aos poucos a gente vai crescendo, né?
Are you feeling okay?
There's so...
Why not?
Please. No, that...
Eu tô pulando a conversa aí, que essa mulher aqui é chata. Atrapalhou a conversa do capitão. O melhor personagem aí, velho. Se caso vir, né? Se caso vir, vai ser o melhor personagem de gelo aí.
So, you heard...
It's okay, Citlali. You had every right to complain about those things.
I can't take it anymore! Why do these things happen? Hearing me mumble under my breath is one. It's just like when you're rolling.
A mãe tá contando a vida dela.
Sério, agora eu estava para iniciar uma live de Hokai Star Rail, eu acabei.
É do Genshin Impact também, né? Da Nioh, né?
Vento sua livre.
Opa. Muito obrigado.
Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old or 1,000 years old. Everyone rolls around in their pajamas sometime. Take a walk with me.
Looks like she's completely given up. Like those criminals who just confess everything and accept their...
Sim, mioio.
Dá sinônimo mioio. Também joga Genshin Impact também? Tu joga Genshin Impact também? Opa.
Well,
eu também faço live de Genshin Impact.
I love coming here by myself.
Beleza. Depois eu colo na live sua lá. Você possa entrar aí no seu canal aí, depois eu dou uma olhadinha lá.
Wow, it's beautiful. Oh no, what do we do?
I was let's just have a casual.
Really? You don't seem like the kind of...
Well, I guess I used to be more of a stickler for the rules. And you're right. I don't usually open up to the people of my tribe like this.
Que ele venha. Eu vou tentar pegar até umas duas constelações dele.
I'm just an
What? You're just...
the kids of my tribe.
Well, you are, pal.
Some are. Others are mad. What about you? Are you scared of me?
We don't find you scary at all.
That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't know how many delusions of grandeur I've destroyed just by existing. I make people realize that no matter how hard they work, they'll never become a living legend like me. Oh, not to brag or anything.
Mais tarde depois da minha live de Hokai Star Rail volta pra fazer live de Genshin Impact.
Tá certo. Tem que descansar um pouco também, né?
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Auroran didn't seem scared of you.
Eu tô jogando muito Genshin não, mas tenho que fazer uma live aí de exploração, velho. Tô precisando explorar o mapa do Genshin. Esse mapa novo, né? Tem que explorar ele, né?
Yes, but
e agora que havia umas missões de exploramento, né? Acabam demais.
Mawika already told you about her plan, and you've given so much help to Auroran and me. You deserve to learn the full truth. Auroran's not like other people. As I mentioned, he was abandoned as a child. The reason being, his soul is incomplete. The Masters of the Nightwind view this as a bad omen. No one knows.
Pedido de amizade para mim depois que eu volta pro Genshin Impact aceita.
It's a miracle he wasn't devoured by some wild beast. The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls, and in Auroran's incomplete soul, they saw a possibility for a possibility to turn. The ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Auroran would then be sent to the Night Kingdom to return the souls to.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Now you see the problem. When damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift, unable to find a way back to the ley lines. The ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves.
601.363.123
would be sacrificed in the process. I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state.
Beleza.
A suitable candidate for the ceremony appears, and now you have the chance to make things better. Of course you're going to take it. When the chief asked for my opinion, I didn't give my approval, but I didn't object either. So they went ahead with the ceremony. Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting, I basically gave them the go-ahead. Maybe they didn't have my explicit approval, but it's not like Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sent? It's not right. So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, I was ashamed by the plan was never a secret. Or, I guess I should say, everyone thought he would be happy he survived. And he asks this question.
Wait!
He knows that, but he still feels guilty. Auroron has a strong ability to perceive souls. Maybe he chose to work with the Fatui because he still thinks he owes a debt.
Traveler, didn't the captain say he found a way to solve the crisis? Maybe that... Anyway, we can't just let things go on like this. We have to convince him to come back!
Probably drank too much. Okay, forget that. I need to go home.
Hey, we're friends, aren't we? Besides, you already said you owe us a favor, so you don't need...
Good point. Well, I'll... Friends. I like the sound.
Auroron's probably back with the captain, don't you think?
Esta missão é muito bom.
Sim, sim.
Believe what the captain told us?
Principalmente quando parece o capitão, né?
Só ouve essa parte?
Não, pulei tudo.
Não, aqui. Ele saiu do corpo. E olha, Olha que você vê. Uns gritos no fundo. Coloca os dois fones de ouvido. Então, grita?
Ah, doido, tá torturando alguém.
Ele saiu do corpo.
Essas missões são boas mesmo. Principalmente o Darkonte, né? Ainda mais tendo o capitão. Bem interessante.
Oxi.
É. Devemos apenas o Franco. Peraí. Mesmo assim, ele precisa saber.
Yeah, you're right. We should just go to her directly. But she's probably asleep. We can find her first thing. Can't catch me. Make my escape.
Mano, eu vou precisar sair aqui, beleza?
Beleza, beleza. Mas obrigado aí, Rogério. Aparece depois aí nos gameplay minha aí. Eu trago gameplay de Descendente também, viu? Caso você aparecer aí, estiver jogando na Descendente. Cola uma live aí, deixa aquele like aí. Você ajuda demais, velho. Mas valeu aí, brigadão, viu? Você ajudou demais aí.
You're already here. I would...
Wow, you're up early. That's impressive. Especially after all the...
Let's not bring up... Anyway, I was also woke.
Você joga pelo Polícia Civil ou pelo PS5?
PS5.
I need to head back right away.
PS5.
The Abyss attacked again?
Antigamente jogava PS4, agora tem PS5.
I'll be fine. We also have the support of the warriors stationed at the fair. The stadium could always use more manpower, so you should join the forces here. I'm done making excuses for him. He's not a child. I was the one who vouched for him, so I need to report back to the speaker's chamber. But I should be able to convince them to let me go back to... As for the ancient name, once we handle this crisis, I'll talk to Shilonen right... Thank you. All right.
She left in a hurry. The situation must be really serious. Oh, looks like a lot of people are heading...
Traveler, over here! Perfect.
Oh, you're all here! Just my way of saying... Alright, but can we get a quick rundown of the situation?
The Abyss suddenly attacked the Collective of Plenty, the Masters of the Nightwind, the Children of...
Yes, and the attacks are increasing in frequency.
The tribes have plenty of defenses, so they're safe for now. But I can't say the same for the... Chaska and I have been searching for survivors and treating the wounded. We just got back, but we need to head out again soon.
I plan on
empate pelo PS4, mas eu consegui convencer meu pai de deixar eu baixar o jogo Honkai Star Rail no notebook dele.
Ah, sim. Tô bem que eu não jogo Honkai ainda porque eu tenho muito jogo jogando, velho. Eu tô com Descendente. Jogando Descendente, jogando Genshin Impact e eu tenho um terceiro jogo aí que é Trono Liberties. Eu tô querendo jogar também, mas tô agarrado aí, jogando, tô viciadão no Descendente. Mas quando o Descendente começar a cair um pouquinho as gameplay, eu vou passar pra jogar Trono Liberties, que é muito bom também, Trono Liberties.
Eu vou fazer live de Honkai Star Rail pelo Polícia Civil do meu pai.
Beleza, beleza. Qualquer hora eu pular.
I'll go help the Children of Echoes. They're the closest, so I can start fighting
right
away.
Fazendo live, né? Estiverem fazendo live aqui. Fica meio difícil.
What about you guys? We could go together.
Aí sim.
Yeah, that does sound
important. E aí deixa um salve lá.
No worries. Just leave the Children of Echoes to us. Who knows? Maybe yours truly will have the Abyss on the run by the time you're fit.
That would be pretty great.
It'll be fine. Your tribe doesn't do all that but...
Let's part ways here for now. And most importantly, be careful, everyone.
Oh, and some of us need to avoid getting contaminated by...
Koichi, do we really have to do this now?
Enviar pedido de amizade no PlayStation.
Beleza. Meu do nome eu acho que tá assim, ó. Joy. É Joy. Era bom colocar na capa minha aí, tem que colocar o underline meu, fica mais fácil. É Joy. Underline, né? Underline. Louco. Joy. Underline. Louco. Com 3 O.
Meu ID online no PlayStation é.
Que passa aí.
Meu canal de play.
Beleza. Vou adicionar isso aqui, viu?
Alright, let's hurry up and talk to the Pyro Archon so we can help the others.
Oh, it's you two. As you can see, things are not looking good right now. People across Natlan are in danger.
Estou em perigo.
Look, I'm very interested in your recent adventures, but this is not a good time. So we'll have to keep our conversation short.
Não é bom momento. Estamos... Teremos... Até. Eu só sei aqui daqui a pouco.
That's all right. We're also in a hurry. We're gonna go help the Children of Echoes after this.
What? So he thinks my plan is too risky.
Então ele acha
He
que
thinks I'm
meu
being
plano é
stubborn.
muito arriscado. Acho que isso sendo teimoso.
I shouldn't underestimate the Fatui's
Eu não
ability to gather
deveria
intelligence.
subestimar a habilidade dos
The
fatores
Gnosis does have that
e
function,
recolher
but there's
as
more to the
informações
story.
duvidosas. Realmente tem essa função, mas não há mais nessa
I will
história.
answer you honestly, but you must help me keep this a secret.
Te responderei honestamente, mas você deve manter isso em
I can
segredo.
use the power of the Gnosis to
Eu
save
posso
Natlan,
usar a
but it
gnose
comes at
para
a heavy
salvar
price.
Nathan, mas vem com grande
The
custo.
Gnosis would drain all the souls and memories from the Night
A
Kingdom
gnose
and weave them into a giant net, which would
toda a
surround the
minha
ley
alma
lines and protect them against
e
abyssal
memória.
corrosion.
E a terceira de uma rede gigantesca que envolve numa linha lei e é protegida contra a corrupção do abissal.
Wait, you can use souls to weave a
Você
net?
pode usar
What does that mean?
essa rede.
Yes. It means
Sim,
sacrificing
significa
those souls in the
sacrificar
process.
essas almas no processo.
Souls are just another form of life. The cruelty of this method is self-evident. The Night Kingdom not only
O
houses the
reino da
souls of the
noite é
dead,
apenas a
but also our memories and legends. Using the Gnosis means converting all three into material for the net, erasing our history and culture.
Os três materiais para render ao pagamento da nossa história cultural.
Even then,
Mesmo
the
assim,
net
a
can
rede
still become corroded. If we cannot find a way to repair the damaged ley lines before that happens, then all those sacrifices are forgiven the enormity of the price. It's a solution I refuse to consider right now. I want us to win, but I also care about how we win. And what that now it's true. Both plans come at a risk. But after weighing our options, this is our best bet.
Risco apenas nossas opções. Melhor aposta.
Natlan is unique among the nations of Teyvat. Given the ever-looming threat of the Abyss, the Pyro Archons had to account for the worst-case scenario.
Raconte de fogo tivesse considerado a pior.
Having a contingency plan is our duty, not just to the people of Natlan, but to all who live on this continent.
Para todas as pessoas que vivem a continente.
This has always been a well-kept secret. I'm very curious how the captain learned this information.
Oh, one more thing? The captain said he found another way to solve the problem. Could be equally as extreme.
Outra forma de resolver, mas a poder ser
Without the Gnosis, he should have no other option. But I see no reason for him to lie. Seems like our only path forward is to track him down, so he can answer that question for us.
Caminho é adiante e rastrear para que ele possa responder essas nossas perguntas.
Judging by your expression, you must have doubted me, even if just for a second.
Duvidado de mim.
Not even a little. We would never. Wait, what are you talking about,
Traveler? Just as expected. I appreciate your sincerity. Maybe it was out of caution, anxiety, or simple curiosity, but Know this. No matter what, our goal remains the same. We both want to save the people of this land.
Queremos salvar as pessoas dessas terras.
So now that you have your answer,
agora que você tem a resposta, você ainda duvida de mim?
You scared Paimon. You've really got a lot of guts, traveler.
That's a good thing. Oh, and feel free to call me Mawika. It's what all my friends call me, and I like it that way. As for the captain, the intelligence officers we assigned to the Fatui should be back soon. We'll get our answer then.
That's great! Sounds like we just have to wait a little longer.
Not just yet. Even though the Abyss is attacking several locations at once, I'm confident the warriors stationed in those areas can handle. Don't worry. I just need to finish coordinating our available manpower, then I'll take a small team to handle the difficult locations.
Wait, you're going to fight in person? Didn't you give up your power?
That's true. I'm far less powerful than a god in my current state. But don't forget, I was an experienced and powerful warrior before I ever became the Pyro Archon. No matter how you look at it, my duty is on the front lines.
Não importa como você seja, meu dever está de frente.
Oh, now you doubt my strength. That hurts, traveler. If we had time to spar, you might think otherwise. Anyway, even if we respond to these threats in time, it's not a permanent solution in the long run. I've considered moving my people to other nations, but given their close connection to the Night Kingdom, a forced evacuation would have devastating consequences. I've told the chiefs of each tribe to strengthen their defenses and advise people against leaving their settlements. Now, I just need to find the right time to disclose the true nature of the crisis to the people of Nat.
Paimon's a little worried about how people will react.
Yes, but that won't be the only response.
In
any case, that's for me to worry about. I'll let you know when we have more info.
All right, we should head out. Maybe we can join up with Moani. She can't be too far ahead.
No need to worry.
Shirani. No.
Quick, over here! To safety!
Kachina, how many people do you have left?
What's the situation?
There's a trapped character.
We'll go together.
I'm out of here.
Stay safe. We've got this. Hear the echoes of the valley.
Let her rip! Drilling down!
Germinate!
Carving wave! Action at the flame! Right here!
All right.
I really thought I was done for. I can't thank you.
Don't worry about it. We're just glad you're okay. Let's see. Your goods look fine too. Guess the Abyss isn't after Mora.
That should be the last abyssal pylon near the Children of Echoes. By the way, where's Seattle?
The Masters of the Nightwind also got attacked, so she went back to help her tribe. She said we can do...
Yeah, that makes sense. The attacks are more urgent. Alright, this isn't a good place.
Caraca, até agora não fez a pedra pra mim, velho. Tá doido. Mulher atrasada. Vai parar com conversar de novo, velho.
Looks like a few people were hurt after all. Oh.
The Abyss threw a lot at us at once. I rushed. Before long, Kachina brought over a whole group of warriors, and just like that... You mean the situation? It's impossible.
That just means we need to buy the pyro art.
You really aren't...
Why, thank you. I guess it's one of my better qualities.
So, specifics aside, the Pyro Archon confirmed the Gnosis can resolve the crisis.
And somehow the captain finds out about it, goes to fight the Pyro Archon, and calls her out for having a solution but refusing to use it. Honestly, if he has the same information as us...
Mas tô chegando no ponto aqui. Parece, né?
We talked to Moika and, well...
Yeah, I trust. Plus, when it comes to Natlan's survival...
I agree. Life is important, but so are history and memory.
As the Archon...
The next question is...
this is
We still don't have enough information. Once we figure out what the Fatui are doing, we'll have our answer.
Let's head back then. Moika said with how many Fatui...
Sounds good. I have a...
I was just about to ask. Registered? You... Alright. See you...
Oh, you bet...
Nossa, não pra caramba.
Moika! Oh, Chaska and Koichi are here! Wait,
I'm fine. No need.
They ran into the Fatui while out on a mission and decided to follow them.
The Fatui?
Calm down and let me explain. Here's what happened.
Fatui.
Watch out. It's the Fatui.
Were they attacked by the Abyss? No, wait. It looks like they're protecting a group of travelers. Over there. Do you see?
You're right. That's a traveling group from Natlan. Could they? Let's keep observing for now.
We're glad you're okay. Given the appearance of abyss monsters all over Natlan, you should cancel your journey and seek shelter at the stadium or one of the tribes.
Thank you so much. I wish there was something we could give you.
We don't expect anything in return. We were out on a mission and saw you being attacked. It was our decision to help. If you truly wish to repay the favor, you can keep this a secret. If anyone asks, just say you were saved by warriors from Natlan.
Oh, okay. We can do...
We're not asking you to cover up our activities. We haven't done anything illegal. Our captain simply wishes to remain undisturbed. Nonetheless, the decision remains yours. If we wanted to keep you quiet, we would have employed a harsher method.
Got it. Well...
Did you hear that? They mentioned a captain. Isn't that who the Pyro Archon is looking for?
Exactly. We could be onto something big.
Still,
there was no trade. They were just helping people in need. I didn't sense an ulterior motive. I didn't believe the captain when he said he wanted to save Natlan. But based on what we just saw, it's possible he was telling the truth.
Maybe we've been wrong about the Fatui this whole time.
It's too early to say. Let's follow them and see what's really going on.
So this is where they were headed. Looks tricky. It's heavily guarded on all sides.
Koichi, wait for me here. I'll go in and check it out.
Oh, no you don't. How are you planning to get through all the
Look, I can use this terrain to my advantage. With our tribe's special way of getting around.
We still can't see anything on the inside. What if you can't find cover? You won't have anyone to watch.
The more heavily guarded the location, the more valuable the secrets. That intel is worth...
Fine.
That's even more risky. You've been running around saving people for... I'm confident I can protect myself.
I can.
You...
Fine, don't believe me. You know, growing up...
all right. All right. Same plan as usual. We split up. Got your ropes?
Yeah, let's go.
The Fatui have eyes all over this place. I should wait for Koichi's signal. Now. Not sure how many chances I'm gonna get. I need to act. Good. I made it without getting caught. I should get to that platform over there. But it's guarded by the Fatui. Koichi should have line of sight. I'll wait for her signal. That's it. Now's my chance.
It's no use staying in one place. I should keep moving. Looks like Chaska is helping me by keeping an eye on the Fatui movements. I'll wait for her signal. Time to move. Whew. That was close. Almost got caught. Probably can't make it over in one go. I'll wait for my next chance. Now's my chance. I made it! That'll show my sister. Let's see. The Fatui's occupying all the best locations. If we could just get past them somehow. Wait, I've got it!
Huh? What's that noise? Did something explode? Oh! What the heck is that? I could ask you the same.
Good, they're arguing. The people on the hill over there left to help their Come get me, Chaska.
That's Koichi's signal. Give me your hand, quick.
Coming! I checked, and this... Well, I was pretty helpful, right?
I was wrong.
Wait, you're just...
Let's focus on the town.
All right. Looks like the Fatui are here to dig something up. I'm surprised they mobilized this many people. I doubt it's because they're interested in our culture and history.
It seems like they're looking for a dragon relic called the device is ancient. Barely any information survives to this day. And even people from Natland don't know how to use it.
Not bad. Looks like it's in good shape. This should be what our Lord's looking for. Took us long enough. Come on, let's get this thing...
Back? Back where? Should we keep following?
You really want to keep going?
Of course!
What was that sound?
Uh-oh. We've been spotted.
Falling rock incoming! Watch out for your gadget!
What? You'll regret that!
Once we got them off our tail, we went back to observe some more.
Tá passando
They
dano.
collected several identical pieces of something.
É de suporte, né?
É suporte?
É suporte.
It looked like they were waiting, though. So we decided to come back.
So, Koichi got injured trying to get them off your tail?
She pushed herself too hard and collapsed on the way back to the stadium.
Well, I didn't cause you any trouble while we were fighting, right? So my perfect record remains.
Mas tá ult dela? Sim.
You've done very well.
I know. I'm already...
So, our current intel suggests that Fatui is after the source mechanism. The device is a complete mystery, even to us.
I have no idea. But it's safe to assume the device could serve a similar... Shilonen, I need you to gather every scholar in Natlan familiar with the secret source.
I'll get right on it.
Thank you both for your hard work. Koichi, it's time for you to get some rest. I've prepared a small gift of my own as a token of gratitude. I'll send it to your home along.
My patience.
You don't need to give us any.
Well, if Koichi doesn't want her favorite source crackers, then...
Morreu. Vai, precisa que você tá quebrando.
É pra quebrar?
É pra quebrar. Aí, tem que quebrar, quebra. Usa a ult da outra. Aí, pronto.
I accept. Thank you, Archon.
What am I gonna do?
There's some for the rest of you as well. They're one of my favorites too, so I'll start investigating this.
Nossa, véio. Bastante cash, hein?
What's next for you two?
I'm taking Koichi.
Hey.
That's what you always say. Everything's... What if the Abyss...
I won't. Triple promise I... Fine. But I'm a doctor. I get... I do the same for anyone trying to put...
Then try to see
The two of you are the...
I disagree. I understand.
Who wants to be like her? Over...
Okay,
Don't worry, Paimon.
Plus, we're family.
Okay. You don't...
So, you're all good now?
Neither of us are really...
Plus,
Be my guest. See you later, traveler.
There's no rush. At least we have a nice meal with
Capitão Imagina a voz dele já é bugada também.
Those two will probably make up for... Well, we've learned to...
Aí essa voz e a história ia brochar na hora.
Sorry for popping up out of...
why do you look so awkward? Oh, is there something...
Okay, I won't beat around the bush. Oh, and I'm sorry for...
Awesome!
Hey, friend...
Oh, yeah. You're Paimon and the Traveler...
I agree with... Auroron came...
What? He came back?
I told him to give up whatever he's doing, but he refused. He said they're just one step... Apparently, he came back to fulfill his duty to our tribe. When he left, he said it was
I'm not surprised you let him go at all.
I had to prioritize my tribe. Besides, the situation was intense. I couldn't focus. Plus, he would...
Don't say that!
You're right. He's not only a child. Besides,
Wait, what?
Look. Remember how I said Auroron's soul is fragmented? And this gem is what makes the talisman work. It just so happens that Auroron is due for a gem replacement. Since I can't get close to him, I put the new gem in a supply bag and asked Aoife to bring it to him. You guys know Aoife, right? No? Well, he's a pretty famous vet around these parts. Aoife doesn't know what's going on, so he agreed, no questions asked. Auroron would find the gem as soon as he opened the bag. He knows how— he probably suspected that I tampered with it. But here's the catch. The trick is on—
That's amazing! You can do something like that?
Most people can't. But I can— That trick he used to bring you to the Night Kingdom isn't anything special, by the way.
So in other words...
The kid thinks he can take me on?
That's amazing, Sweet Lolly! Let's take a look right away!
Once we get to the— I know—
Huh, that's a tough question. Paimon doesn't have a grandma, so she's not—
To be honest, I've always doubted my ability to look after him. But if I stop here, it will haunt me until I'm 500 years old. Every night I'll wake up in a fit of anger. I don't scare that easy. Still, if I back away from this and something happens to Auroron, I would never forgive myself. I need to look at his memory. Even if he resents me, refuses to see me, I don't care. And I won't blame him.
You sure you'll be okay? We can come with you if you want.
Did you just say—
Is that okay? We have a pretty good reason to see it too, don't we? Because—
You really mean it? Fine. You can come. Just promise me you'll see this through. No backing out. Got it?
Don't worry, we're professional adventurers.
Then I place my trust in your professionalism. All right, time to sneak into someone else's memory and engage. You heard it here first. I would. Are you ready?
Look how good you're doing. You'll grow into nice big radishes in the future. And you? Aoife says you're taking up too much space.
Hey! How's it going, Auroron?
Good. How are you? No, just...
Sounds fascinating.
They told me you were...
By the way...
No, don't worry. I've already wrapped your share.
You really knew I was...
Light up the smoke, and you can see the path through the shadows.
Hey, have you seen that
appeared out of nowhere? I don't think...
It's the Fatui, if you run into them.
You're from the Masters of the Night Wind, are you not? Why do you live here alone?
I enjoy living by myself out in the wild. I guess you're from the Fatui, the one everyone's calling a big deal.
Not an inaccurate description. I'm looking for someone who may be known to you. Citlali is her name.
Granny? What does an Outlander want with her?
Essa daqui voa.
Essa aqui voa?
Essa aí também voa também numa arma. Ela é bem.
I've heard the name. You have business with her?
There's no point to further questioning if you insist on hiding things from me. I shall seek answers elsewhere.
Não adianta continuar questionando se você insistir em esconder as coisas de mim. Eu procurei com as minhas respostas em outro lugar. Ele perdeu o que...
Hey! At least tell me why you're looking for Seedlali.
It's none of your concern. I have my own means of tracking her down.
Why are the Fatui looking for her? What does she have to do with them? I can't just let them go like this. I have to figure out what they're planning. I've just been studying the ley lines and asking for leads on Granny. I can definitely rule out some sort of invasion.
The situation has seen no true improvement. The Pyro Archon did not fulfill her promise.
My lord!
Dale, ¿qué? ¿Cómo está la misión?
Ignore him. He is no threat.
He knows I'm following him, but he doesn't seem to care. He's strong, I can tell. But there's something unusual about him, and also familiar in some way. I can't describe it.
What is it?
My lord, I feel dizzy.
A ley line disturbance. Certain presences have been forced to wander outside their rightful realm.
Caralho!
That was a spell from the Masters of the Nightwind. How did he know that? Is he sending those escaped souls back into the ley lines? How did he do that so easily? Soulfaring is supposed to be extremely difficult. This could be related to why he's searching for Granny.
I feel much better. Thank you, my lord.
Think nothing of it. Stay vigilant, and continue to gather information. The Abyss could attack at any moment. If you notice any irregularities, assume drill formation and be prepared to fight. However, there's no reason to over-engage. Information is our first priority.
Yes, sir.
Why are the Fatui fighting against the Abyss? Do they really mean us no harm?
Interessante.
I've been following him this whole time and still they ignore me? Do they really not care? It seems like his subordinates refer to him as the captain. Never heard of him before. And now he's headed to the stadium. That's unusual. What is he gonna do?
You two, with me. Everyone else, wait here as instructed. Send word to the other teams to retreat immediately if this fails.
Yes, sir.
He's going inside? But the Pyro Archon is in there. What does he want with her?
Forgive me, my lord. Allow me to check one more time. Do you truly wish to do this?
The time for idle observation is over. It now falls on me to act. This nation is out of time.
Yes, sir.
He just walked straight into the stadium. What is he gonna do? They're both incredibly strong. How long will they have to fight until someone comes out on top? Wait, this feeling. Just like the other day near the ley lines, it's faint, like a soul's trying to escape. Where is it coming from? Is that why he's looking for Granny? If he dies here, then all clues will be lost. I can't let that happen.
As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
No need to force yourself. I've never seen anyone match the Pyro Archon in battle before.
I didn't expect you to intervene at such a critical moment.
You know I've been following you. Why didn't you stop me?
When walking in the forest, it is only natural to encounter wild beasts. However, not every beast has the courage to come out and bite.
And yet, one of those very beasts saved your life.
Then speak. What do you want?
I didn't save you because I wanted something. My soul is more perceptive than others. I can sense that the ley lines are extremely weak. I don't know what the Pyro Archon is planning. Can she really save us? The questions you asked her just now, well, I've had very similar doubts.
So, you can tell the truth. That was quite a reckless decision to make. I'm not sure you realize that.
There's no turning back for me now. What I did back there is going to get me in a lot of trouble. You attacked the Pyro Archon in broad daylight, and I used my spell to save you. A single glance was likely all it took for her to recognize my tribe. So, we're in the same boat.
You seem to care little for my thoughts on the matter.
It's too late for that. Start from the beginning. Why are you looking for Citlali? Do you know her?
Explain your relation to her first. I know you two are acquainted. It was obvious the moment I mentioned her name.
Citlali is my elder and my teacher. She taught me everything I know. It's my duty to protect her.
If you truly wish to protect her, you should have let me perish at the Pyro Archon's hand. Yet, you chose otherwise. Do I really need to tell you what that means?
I want to do something to change Natlan for the better. Something I can accomplish with my own two hands. You're stranger than anyone I've ever met. But maybe, just maybe, you can show me the way.
Strange. Citlali is said to be the legendary Granny Eastli, someone capable of communicating with the Wyab. And the Wyab are the key to information on the Night Kingdom.
Why do you need knowledge on the Night Kingdom?
That is not something you need to know.
Don't forget, I saved your life.
Do you not believe the Fatui capable of betraying a debt?
People can lie, but souls cannot.
You may not live among your tribe, but you certainly know their tricks. I apologize for my rash judgment. You are more capable than I imagined. Let's go. We'll see if you have what it takes to join my plan.
Veremos se você tem o que eu preciso para juntar o meu plano. E assim tudo começou.
Interesting.
Worth trying, I think.
Rather than weaving a net to protect the ley lines, this method would address the root prop by reconstructing.
Traveler, Paimon. Are you...
Paimon's fine.
Of course. I'm so mad at him. After everything, he still can't let go of the past. For some reason, now that he's all grown up, he thinks no one can tell him what to do. He thinks he can just... I'll show him. If he tries to run one more time...
Maybe stubbornness run...
Is that supposed to be a...
Yeah, what does it even mean?
The loom of fate?
Oh, anyway... If he really wants to manipulate the ley lines, everyone in Natlan will be affected. Oh, this is big.
Which means... the captain has been honest from the very beginning. Auroran's memory...
Why is he so obsessed with saving Natlan? Oh, we've got to tell Moika about this right away.
Yes. She needs to know about this. Now.
Terminei? Ixi. Caralho, um é grande, um velho. Tem segunda parte. Acho que vou encerrar por aqui. Relógio.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Galerinha do YouTube, vou encerrar por aqui, né? Obrigado a todos que chegaram até aqui, gente. Se inscreva no canal, deixa aquele like maroto. Valeu a todos. Obrigado. Valeu. Falou. É nóis. Fui. Até mais.